Welcome to using weighted assignment groups in Canvas. This is going to be a game changer for you, and it's very simple. You'll still be giving your assignments in class, collecting the papers, and giving tests and exams and quizzes in class, as always, but you can take advantage of the magnificent grading features in Canvas. For example, do you want your quizzes to count as 10% of the grade, 30% of the grade, or 59.4% of the grade? No problem. Do you want to give 4 essays and drop the lowest grade, but not ever drop the essay 4 grade? That's not a problem at all. And your students will always have access to their grades online. So if they're feeling anxious, they can just go to Canvas instead of sending you an email. So let's get started. This presentation will show you how to group assignments to weight grades, how to create assignments in Canvas to correspond to on-paper submissions, and how to grade the assignments in Canvas. What it will not show you is how to create assignments, quizzes, and discussions to be submitted online. But if you're interested in knowing about that, please let me know. We're going to start with creating the assignment groups. So you all have a Sandbox Canvas space, or if you want to work in an unpublished live space, then that's fine. Access your Canvas course space, then select the Assignments navigation link on the left side menu. If you have not created any assignments yet, it may be light gray, but remember, you can still access the link. At this point, you see the assignment screen, and you'll notice there's already an assignment group created in Canvas. It's named Assignments. When you're at this screen, think about how you want to weigh your assignments. The example I'm going to show you will have assignments worth 60% of the grade, quizzes 30%, and a final exam worth 10% of the grade, but you can create as many assignment groups as you want, and you can vary the percentage. The only caveat is you don't want to go over 100%. So you may be thinking, oh, I'll add a group called extra credit for 5%, even though I already have 100%. But that does not work well. If you want to give extra credit, you can create an assignment in any of the groups worth 0 points, and then award points to students who complete the assignment. And you will see how to create assignments later on in this lesson. The first thing we're going to do is decide to weight the assignment groups. So click on the gear on the upper right side of your screen, and the assignment settings screen appears. Check Weight Final Grade based on assignment groups. And since there's already the default group named Assignments, you can give that a percentage. In this case, I'm giving it a percentage of 60. Then select the blue Save button in the lower right corner. And I'm going to add the other 2 groups in this demonstration by selecting the plus group button at the upper right corner of the assignment screen. And the first group I've added is quizzes, which is 30% of the grade, and then save, and then exam, which is 10% of the grade, and then save. So if you're in your Sandbox space, go ahead and add the groups like you want to, but remember, you want it to equal 100%. At this point, I'm going to pause so that you have a chance to add your groups. And if you are following this online, when you're ready to go, of course, you can move on to the next slide. So this is what the assignment screen looks like. You can add on-paper submission assignments to the groups. This will allow you to collect your assignments and quizzes in class and display the grades in Canvas. One more thing, suppose you did not want this group to be named assignments, you could name it essays by clicking on the gear and changing the name. But now we're going to get started creating the assignments. So select the plus sign across from any assignment group title, and the Add Assignments screen appears. Complete the fields and select More Options on the bottom left. As long as you are collecting the assignment or giving the test in class, you want to leave the type as assignment, or Canvas will expect an online discussion or quiz to be created. So in this case, the type is assignment, the name is Week 1 essay, it's due June 8th, and 100 points will be awarded. And I will pause again so that you can create your assignments. And when you click More Options, you'll see you'll enter a brief description in the Rich Content Editor box. The assignment group will already be entered, so make sure that the submission type is on paper. And this is crucial because if you don't drop down submission type and choose on paper, again, Canvas will expect something to be submitted online. You can set the date, and if you have more than one section sharing a course space, you can decide if this assignment is for everyone or it will only be used in certain sections. Click Save and Publish if you have finished creating the assignment. And again, I'll pause so you can create your assignments. This is what the assignment screen looks like. You can see an assignment that's green, that means it's been published, and this one's in the assignments group. Then you can go ahead and add more assignments. Remember, even though it may be a quiz or exam, you want to give the assignment a type of assignment so that you can set for an on-paper submission. You can confirm that it is indeed an assignment by looking at the icon that looks like a piece of paper with an A+. And again, I'll pause, or if you're viewing this remotely, you can pause this while you create your assignments. Now, if you go back to the assignment groups and select the gear on the right of the assignment, you can decide to drop high or low scores in a given group, and you can decide if you never want to drop a certain assignment. You can select the grades navigation link on the left side of your course, and you can see the assignment groups in the gradebook. You can go in as the test student, and the test student will appear in your gradebook, so you can see how you can grade, make a comment, and see the assignment groups. Now that was an easy A.